Let's take a look at the Relationship Hierarchies report. This shows you some of the common hierarchies in a Salesforce org and lets you edit them and view them and report on them. So it starts up with the user role hierarchy, which is very important for data security. You can scale your view and zoom as much as you would like. You can reparent the user roles simply by dragging and dropping. You have both a tree view and a list view. You can also reparent in the list view. When you select a user role, you will see the users assigned to that role in the list at right. You can edit the list at right with the Assign Users button. So for example, I could switch the users assigned to this role, and those changes are reflected in the view. You can select a role and then create a role. And when you do that, then you'll have a new role available as a child of the selected role that you just had. And of course, you can also delete a role. So that pretty much shows you the user role view. We also handle account hierarchies. Now, in account hierarchies, you have a list of accounts over here at the right that you want to work with. And when you select one of them, you will see the hierarchy for that account. If you want to change the group of accounts that you're working with, you just click the Select Accounts button, and you can browse through any of your available accounts and bring them over into the list and start working with those accounts. Once you have an account hierarchy that you're working with, you can edit the hierarchy and bring new accounts in or out of that group. And we're going to remove one account from the hierarchy, and there you see the changes reflected. You can also change the way that your account hierarchy looks with the Change Display button. So for example, let's add the billing zip code to the display. And then you'll see the zip codes brought in to the view. You can also color code the view. So for example, let's say any account name that contains the word Destiny, make that in red. And now you see Destiny Magazine at top has been color coded. And as you browse through all of the accounts, that color coding will stick all the time. So very useful for visualizing your account hierarchies and very quickly being sure that they're in good shape and editing them. So one of the cool things you can do is you can also view the contact hierarchy for an account. And a simple way to do that is just to double click an account that you're interested in, and it will jump to the corresponding hierarchy of contacts for that account. So once again, you have a list of accounts that you're working with at right, and you can change that list with the Select Account button. And now you have a list of contacts and who reports to who in the hierarchy at left, and you can change that with the Edit Hierarchy button here. So for example, we can bring a new contact into this account, and there it is on the screen, and now we can add it to the hierarchy or do whatever we want to do. So just like accounts, you can change the display and add additional fields to your contact hierarchy, and you can also color code your contact hierarchy. So if you're interested in knowing more about the accounts that all these people are in, you just double click and it goes back to the account view. If you go to the Select Reports tab, it will show you the user role hierarchy at top, all of the account hierarchies that you've been working with next, and then all of the contact hierarchies you've been working with. And then you can click any of these and add them to the view at right and to the Display Report tab. So here's all of the user roles and accounts and contacts that we've been working with, and we've created a report for all of those. And of course, you can schedule the reports as usual. All right, that's the Relationship Hierarchies report and editing interface.